What up, family? Young Thug. The world aware of Thug being released, 15-year probation with stipulations. It's been a long process for Thug, like 2.5 years, not knowing where your life gonna go, but what the lawyer is telling you, right? But I always say that the test don't hit until the gates come open. We can say a whole lot of things what we're gonna do when we're incarcerated, think up things, but when them gates open, fam, that's when the test starts. That's when the pressure of who you supposed to be and need to be come in, when you fall forward or when you fall backwards. Now, I must say that this is one of a kind situation with the judge. But at the same time, if they give you 15 years probation, you got to walk that line. You understand? Like, that's a long time to be on probation. So that's making a statement also. And its restrictions come with the probation. And if one get violated, see, the time that they was going to give Thug, he can get all that time at any given time. So it's like you free, but you walking on eggshells, right? Now, fast forward, due to Thug freedom, I don't know if he's feeling too good or what the case might be or what's going on, but he took to his Twitter and he was speaking to whoever Wham is, that might be a slime in the group, but he said we need to drop some on these rats, Peter. Now, I don't know who the rat they saying they need to drop some on. I don't know if he's talking about dropping the record, but he said, Wham, we need to drop some on these rats, Peter. Now, we know Gunna's situation, but it was a special request for Thug to continue to make music with Gunna. Gunna is still signed to the YSL label. We know Lil Woody, and the rest of them, that when it comes to statements and different things, cause this what Thug be talking about, we know it's something dealing in that form of fashion. But the thing is, fam, with the conditions that you up under, and then you just got out. It's been like a couple of days, and you making statements about rats, fam. Like, I'm telling you, the hip-hop cop, social media, all these different things is playing a part in people's lives. Even Lil Durk, different posts, different things people saying, especially when you walk in the line like Thug. If Thug continue with this type of behavior, speaking on this level, the devil gonna come chase you down again, fam. Because you supposed to be gone right now for multiple years. You know, the individual was allowed to have another chance. And one might be saying, well, he just wasn't a direct killer. Well, he just wasn't directly doing this. But when you got influence, fam, and this is the world we in. If you got influence, that's what the RICO is. That's what case. So Thug got to be careful of the influence that he have. Just by speaking on rats, another YSL member or somebody around would try to get at somebody to get in good graces with Thug. And then the charges come back on Thug. You see what I'm saying? So we got to move careful, especially with the conditions that Thug is up under. I believe that Thug can drop some amazing music right now. You know, like the world want to hear it. I know his show money done went up. Everything have went up for Thug. Reasons why everything have went up, because we glorify the Scarfaces of the game, the Big Meaches of the game. Like, you feel what I'm saying? These type of behavior. We glorify murderers, dope dealers, killers, pimps, and all these different things. And when it comes to the hip hop community, when the artists get out, like Thug, people want to see, hey, what you talking about? You feel what I'm saying? Because you just beat, that's how they look at it. You just beat some murder charges. You just beat some charges, and the whole time it's the Most High allowing this situation to be what it be. But if you don't recognize that and take it for granted, being out on the streets, you feel me? Like, hey, I done beat them, I'm out here now. It don't work like that, family. You feel me? So we got to be real careful on how we move in thug out here. I'm not saying don't be thug, but direct problem that you have with people, let them have it. Whether it's snitching, rats, or somebody done hated on you, whatever the case might be, let them have it. Do your music. Because your music speaks for itself. Like anything Thug put his hand on, it's gonna do what it do without the violence. You can leave that to the YGs right now. Because I'm pretty sure if his lawyer or somebody done call and hey man, you can't be making these type of tweets. Speaking on rats and different things like that. Because see, people is not understanding, fam, that when it comes to situations that could have took your life, whether it was a car wreck, jail, or whatever the case might be, a sickness, it's a message in that every time, 100% of the time. We usually get the warning before the destruction, but we don't pay attention to the warning. Then when the destruction comes, we're like, man, I felt it. I seen it come. I don't want to see these type of situations with Thug no more, because I know the influence and the weight that he carried over the community, period. Not only Atlanta, but the world. You can take that and make powerful moves. To build an organization like YSL, you know, like he had it, that show you the influence that he can use in other directions. I'm not saying gangsterism still, an individual got to go all the way past the man and just leave your career and do all these things. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you got to be strategic. You got to play chess. You don't want to go back to prison for 15 years, I know. 20 years, like, come on now. In this situation with this, like, my man is just getting out. Just getting out. Speaking on this level. Was just in the courtroom. You tell him in the courtroom about your family, your career. You understand things now. The judge took all that into consideration when they was allowing you to speak. But you got to stand on that consideration that the judge allowed, or you will end up going back like talking about, fam. They have said it. You feel me? So at the end of the day, regardless of what the fans want, regardless of what the case might be, you need to do what you need to do in order to stay free, in order to have a longevity career, fam. Because it just goes to show. These folks, it's one of the stipulations, like you can't even come to Atlanta unless it's for a wedding, a school, a whole city have kicked you out of that city, fam. That is a statement in itself with your stipulations. So at the end of the day, when it come to Thug, this situation all the way around, fam, I will keep y'all updated. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.